Hello, Eowyn. It's really nice to see you here today.
Nice
We
to
have
meet
an
you.
amazing event here. We
Yeah.
passed the first day, and second day is none less than first day. What are your thoughts about Binance Blockchain Week in Istanbul and the community here?
Yeah. As I said, people are super passionate.
Like bull market, right?
No, I think it's just in general, Binance's community has warmth. People here has a sense of belonging. I see people greeting each other, hugging each other. I
Yeah.
thought it's the relationship in community that is thriving here. That's why, as you mentioned, people probably party last night, but still are
Yeah.
able to come to the conferences.
They still have passion for
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, so this is awesome.
So, secondly, what is the significance of non-custodial wallets in the cryptocurrency ecosystem?
Yeah.
And how does Trust Wallet distinguish itself from its competitors in this space?
Yeah, I think non-custody wallet is very important because it kind of consolidated the value about blockchain should empower full ownership to people.
Yeah.
And the format of it is self-custody. And it requires people to know what does ownership mean, how to be a responsible owner, and also know that the blockchain can give them that full ownership without anybody else can take away from them, not including
Yes.
our builders. So I thought this is a manifestation of the true blockchain ethos in the industry. But beyond that, I think self-custody wallet is now also serving an important role to be the browser of blockchain,
Yeah.
just like browser to the internet, because every on-chain interaction happens needs a wallet to facilitate
They're
it.
like super app, right?
It can be a format of what wallet is.
Yeah.
I also believe wallet can be invisible. It really depends on what is the use case scenario, what the user journey, user experiences should be like. So I anticipate a future where the wallet will also have different formats to feed for the use case in the end.
Trust Wallet has recently undergone a rebranding initiative. Could you explain the rationale behind this decision?
It was actually a difficult one, I'll say, because many people advised me against it and said that, hey, every time when a company does rebranding, it offends the old users and like everyone hates it usually. So I was very humbly nervous, but why we think we have to do it is because we need a new brand, both in terms of vision, the narratives, the visual, and the product presentation that can showcase what we are building for. We need a goalpost there, not to rally ourselves, but also rally the community. So the branding, the visual is just part of it. The more important thing is we're making the changes to the product to show that how much we committed to accessibility, for example, that the bright blue color people see was not a aesthetic choice, but it is compatible, compliant to help the visually potentially sensitive people to also see things clearly. So I think a lot of what we say about accessibility, about increasing diversity, making sure more people can access blockchain in the way they feel comfortable, needs to happen down to even the little
For
details
the next billion users, right?
of the colors. Yes. So I just want this whole exercise to be a statement about what we stand for, about how we ensure our product, our brand in general is still simplified, welcoming, trust building for not only the existing users, but new users to come.
Even Binance Blockchain Week Istanbul has very important topics, especially for second day, which is gender equality.
Oh, okay.
As one of the female CEOs at a major cryptocurrency company, what initiatives do you believe are necessary to bolster the participation of women in the crypto ecosystem and to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts more broadly? What do you think about it?
Yeah. I think why our industry usually has more male than female to begin with, not only because of the technical requirements happens to have some potential gender biases, but also the user base have different preferences of risk appetite. I think in general, our industry users need to be much more risk-seeking, braver, to be the early adopters that female previously was not seen to be the type. And I think to make any changes, there are a couple of things. The first one is I think role model helps. That usually it's people that inspire people.
Yeah.
So we just need
Exactly.
more role model, the more female leaders who are not the token diversity female leaders, but show that they deliver great values. Show that based on their own background, their personality, the preferences, they complement an industry and bring more things to help it to become better. And I never say it was something, one replaced the other, one is better than the other. I think it's all about how to complement each other better to build a more holistic.
Working together, right?
Yes, especially if we wanted to build for more people, want to have more adoption. We cannot have only one mindset or only build for one type of user profile. So the more diverse personality, background, experiences, values come into the industry to build, beyond just gender itself, helps the whole industry to cater to more people. So I think role model is quite important. But I will also encourage all the females out there who are interested in the industry is take that brave step. You need to take a step rather than being intimidated by it. But more importantly, this is what I learned from Condoleezza Rice, the former head of the state of the United States. She said, as a Black person in the US, she knows that she just have to work twice as hard. She has to prove she's twice as better than others. And I wouldn't say this is a discrimination. I say it's just an environment opportunity to make one even grow more than grow out of the potential than they otherwise could be. So I would say don't discriminate oneself as if you're a woman or you don't know how to code or you're not a certain type of people, you're not DJing enough. I don't think that matters. Just see this as opportunity, how you add value, how you add double of the value, that's how you win your space and respect and bring the whole space with more leaders that can inspire future generations.
Eowyn, have you ever been in Turkey before?
Yeah, this is actually my second time.
Second.
So last year was my first time. It was the first Trust Wallet team building after the COVID.
What's your thoughts about Turkish market? Have you any specific planning for Trust Wallet in Turkey?
I always want to do more in Turkey. I feel there a special resilience, vibrancy, and the desire to break through economic or other difficulties. And the younger population here is great, right? I heard that more than 50% of the populations are less than 30 years old. And
everyone into it in crypto.
Yeah, and I feel that it's one of the most fertile ground, I think, globally to embrace crypto, to learn more about crypto. And my plan for this space is how can we serve the developer community more? How can we encourage the user base to look beyond just the speculative trading route and also contributing to the community to see what's valuable on the decentralization side of more use cases. That requires more developers who are locally here, know the local users' needs, and know the challenges that they wanted to solve. But at the same time, have the community to also support those builders, those projects. And Trust Wallet, we're always the bridge. Wallet, no one comes to blockchain because they want to use a wallet. So I know our position is how can we better bridge the users, educate and guide the users to the projects. And I hope that I can get in touch with the Turkish community more to do both.
We hope so. So last question. What are your expectations in 2024 for next year?
Yeah. I'm an optimistic person. I hope the market will get warmer because, there's the Bitcoin halving. And also, I think the U.S. regulation environment might change due to the election situation.
SEC is going to lose a bit.
I think it just requires more mature thinking and education and discussion around the space rather than just one way of thinking. And I think that's what's needed to have truly informed the policy making. So have clarity in the space is quite important. As business operator, I know what I'm operating under. And the third is, I think some of the spaces like GameFi or other particular use sectors, the investment for the VC funds made in the 2020s or 2021 will make those projects come into a fruition or milestone stage. So I think 2024 might be the time that we get to see whether there are true good new use cases that can bring to the users. But lastly, this is where I have confidence in. I think in a year we will solve the user onboarding UI UX problem. I think they are good enough of a technology. We just need to make it into group products, and we need to have those products to serve their own targeted user segment well. So I think hopefully we will move beyond saying, oh, the onboarding UI UX is the blocker, but truly focus on what value of the use cases that our industry deliver to the world.
Eowyn, thanks for your answers and for your time.
No problem.
Hope to see you again in Istanbul.
Sounds good. Yeah, nice
Thanks.
meeting you. Thanks for
Nice to
the
meet you.
questions. Yeah.